Hey y'all, this is Southern Woods here. Welcome to yet another playing card game created by yours truly with my magical, amazing mind. Hopefully this one works out. Hopefully it isn't a dud and it is a fantastic game that you can play with your friends or family. This one is called Blind Luck. And yes, there is some luck to it, but don't get me wrong, there is some strategy involved too. The whole objective of this one is to get as many trick cards as possible. Trick cards are typically lucky cards or lucky numbers. We got aces, jacks, sevens, threes, and clubs in general. Each of these are worth points. Clubs are worth 2, threes are worth 3, sevens are worth 7, jacks are worth 10, and aces are worth 15 points. If you have a 7 of club, it could be counted as the higher worth card. So it would be 7 points instead of 2. So that's the gist of it. Get as many of these type of cards as possible because they're worth points. And by the end of the game, whoever reaches 151 points first wins the game. Now, Alex, what about these cards right here? What about the sixes? Well, sixes are bad. The 6 of heart, 6 of spade, and 6 of diamond are all cards you want to avoid having by the end of the round. They take off 6 points from your round total. Now, let's say you have the devil's number. If you somehow get the 6 of heart, 6 of spade, and 6 of diamond, 666 all together, you get a whopping donut at the end of your round total. So, get as many of these cards as possible and avoid getting these sixes. The 6 of club is fine. Now, that is the objective in how the points work for Blind Luck. Now, I'm going to show you how to deal. Alright, so now that we established the objective and how to win Blind Luck, let's go to the deal. So in a traditional 4-player game, each player will be given 13 cards, 10 of which they can look at, and 3 of which will be face down in front of them. They can use them at any time during the game, but they are never allowed to look at them. It's kind of a blind draw. Part of what makes Blind Luck so lucky. But 10 of which they can look at. Now in a 2-player setting, each player would get 26 cards, 6 of them face down. In a 3-player game, 17 cards, 5 of them face down, and the King of Diamond would be removed. In a 5-player setting, 10 cards each, 3 face down, and the King of Diamond and Spade would be removed. And in a 6-player game, 8 cards would be given out, 3 face down, and all the kings would be removed from this game. So, in the first round of gameplay, players can choose any of the 10 cards they can look at, or their mystery cards, and pass 3 to the left. In the second round, you'll pass 3 to the right. In the third round, pass 3 in front of you. And in the fourth round, you will keep all 13 cards, and then it would go on to repeat itself if it goes into extra rounds. Now, unlike a lot of games like this where a specific card will be chosen to start off who goes first, like the 3 of clubs, for example, in Blind Luck, it is settled by a big game of rock, paper, scissors, best out of 1. And if there's a tie, do it again. And whoever wins gets to put out the first card of their choice. So that is the deal. Next, I'm going to go over gameplay. So now, as we said, whoever wins rock, paper, scissors gets to go first. And they could choose whichever card they want to go first. We'll just choose the one at the end. Player 1 plays an 8 of diamond. Now, each player must follow suit. If they don't have the suit, they can put any card out, but they will not be able to win the hand. And highest card wins, but aces are low. So player 1 put out the 8 of diamond. Player 2 has to follow suit. So they're going to go put out the, let's say, 10 of diamond. It's the highest diamond card they have, and high cards win. Player 3 has a queen of diamond. So they're going to put that out. And then player 4 has, as far as I know, only a 4 of diamond, which will not win this hand. So the winner would be player 3 with the queen of diamond. Now, no 3s, aces, 7s, jacks, or clubs were won in that hand. So at this point, no one is winning, but player 3 is driving. Now, let's see, what would they do next? As you could probably see before, they had all 3 of the bad 6s. They have the ultimate 666. They want to get rid of that. So let's hope, for players 3's sake, no one has lower than a 6 of hearts. Well, player 4 definitely does. They have a 2 of heart. They don't want that 6. That's a bad 6. Player 1 doesn't have any hearts, which is really good for them. They can't win that 6 of heart. So, since the low cards are bad in this game, they're going to just throw out a low 4. 4s aren't lucky. There you go. Now, player 2, they have no lower than an 8 of heart. But they want to be risky and hope that they have a lower heart underneath. So without looking, they throw out this. It is a 2 of spade. It won't affect them, luckily. If you could throw out a hidden card and it doesn't have to follow suit. So it didn't, and player 3 will keep their bad heart. Now I'll do one more, and then I'll actually put a simulation game in motion so you can follow along without my slow, boring dialogue. So player 3, they're looking at their cards. They maybe get rid of another 6, but they know it'll be tough. So they will decide to be lucky and throw out one of these blind luck cards. It is a 4 of clubs. That isn't good because you want clubs and highest card wins. Now player 4, the highest club they have right now is an 8. They'll go ahead and put that out, knowing that they probably won't get it. Player 1 has a king of clubs, which is the highest you can have since aces are low. That is very good. Now player 2, they can't be a king of club, but they don't want to follow suit because they don't want to get rid of their club. They're going to throw out their other one. It happened to be a club anyway. So player 1 receives 4 clubs, which is 4 points. Now, in that few rounds of slow dialogue simulation, I don't think any aces, 3s, 7s, or jacks were won, but again, you're also looking to acquire those as well. So there's actually a lot of strategy. You may want to go for a lot of clubs. You may want to go for only aces, which are interesting to acquire because they're low, so you can only really acquire them if someone else has no choice but to put them down, and so on and so forth. So and then at the end of the match, you count out how many trick cards you have, tally up your points. Again, 6s are bad. They help you lose points, and whoever gets 151 after so many rounds will win the game. And I'm going to do a slow simulation, and then that'll be it. All right, now we're going to do a little simulation. I'm going to speed it up and try to follow along, and hopefully, if you're a little bit confused before, you will get the hang of it. Player 1 wins. Let's go. Alright, so as you can see in that simulation game, player 1 was just able to kind of drive and run away with the game. He had the most points, and I don't know if that was by blind luck or if it was because, you know, I'm in front of player 1. I was trying to put a bit more strategy behind it, but you can kind of see how it plays out. There's a lot of different cards you can acquire, and a lot of different ones you don't want to give up, and some that you do. So let me know what y'all thought about Blind Luck. Play it for yourselves. I highly encourage it to, you know, give me feedback on how it runs in actuality. And, you know, maybe it'll turn out to be a fun new game you can play just like Hearts or Go Fish. Or maybe it's a dud and it didn't turn out too smoothly as I thought it would be. But let me know. Hit me with that like button if you like this video. Let me know if you want to see more card games like this, or, you know, any other games I can come up with. And if you want to see more of this, or outdoor videos, or food related videos, hit the subscribe button and join the Southern Woods community. Without further ado, y'all, Southern Woods out.